Good morning, everybody. Just want to make this video before I go to work. I've been thinking about this for about a week now. I already done made a video about it and expressed it, but there's a lot of things that came across my mind as well about Boogie and EDP 445. I was reading on, I think it was on Twitter or whatever about Boogie, and a lot of people was kind of, people was pretty much disappointed in Boogie though. They was like literally disappointed in Boogie though. They was like, dude, why in the world would you want to do a pedophile with somebody like EDP? People was telling Boogie like, Boogie, sometimes you gotta say no, dude. Because Boogie talking about saying, because like I said, I don't know too much about his work on YouTube, but for those who watches Boogie videos, I was reading the comment section that people say that Boogie don't like child predators and stuff like that, and people say how much of a hypocrite Boogie is now. And you know what? I was thinking exactly the same way. You know, who in the world wants to do business with a pedophile? And answer me, people. Who wants to do a documentary with a pedophile? All I have to say is shame on you, Boogie, and shame on you, Mike. Even though Mike is the producer or whatever, he's the one going to try to put the puzzle together to do this documentary. Shame on you too, Mike, for even paying EDP to do this. Because we all know somebody broke bread with EDP. Somebody paid EDP to do this because EDP is not going to do this for free. All right? He isn't going to do this for free because we all know him and Jillian was supposed to do a interview and EDP turned it down because Jillian wouldn't pay. So we all know somebody had to cough up some cash to get EDP to come down there. So, you guys sitting there paying a pedophile. First of all, who in the world wants to make a documentary of a pedophile? Because I'm going to tell y'all how this documentary is probably going to start off. It's going to start off where EDP talking about his mom and his dad and his parents, how he started off on YouTube and how he blew up and everything like that. Oh, it's going to start off good and everything like that. But we all know EDP is going to try to dance around the question. He's going to dance around the questions. We all know he's going to dance around the questions though, because I'm definitely interested to see what EDP has to say, because EDP already confessed it to these things. He already confessed it to it. And Mike, I know you've seen EDP confessing to these things. I know you've seen it. Otherwise, you wouldn't even think about asking to do a documentary with EDP. So I know you've seen him confessing to these things. You know what I'm saying? Boogie too. You guys seen EDP confess to all this. You see, I told y'all, man, we live in an era where people think right is wrong and wrong is right. You know what I'm saying? And, not only that pedophiles need to be investigated, pedophiles like EDP needs to be investigated and put in jail, but people who's willing to do business with somebody like EDP, they also needs to be questioned too. They need to be questioned because it makes you think, are you guys co-signing with this kind of stuff? No, man, I just want to interview EDP. I just want to put a documentary together. I'm just asking the questions and this and that. Okay, you already knew what this guy did and everything like that. This guy confessed it to it. So why are you co-signing with this? Man, I'm not co-signing with this. I'm just a documentary. I just produce. I just put the things together. I asked them the questions. No, something's not right with you, buddy. Something's not right with you. Why would you even want to pay somebody like this when you know about the allegations? We need to start questioning people like Mike and people like people like Boogie. Well, Boogie's already got, his name's already in the mud. So much stuff on him is just ridiculous. But people like Mike needs to be questioned too. Why would you want to do something like this? Who in the world wants to sit there and have a talk with a pedophile? Who in the world wants, why do you think there is no programs out there to cure pedophiles? Who wants to sit there and ask a pedophile, if a pedophile decides to go to therapist or something, who in the world want to ask a pedophile, why are you so obsessed with children? You know, can you tell us why you like children? Can you tell us why you want to get into, sleep with kids? Nobody wants to hear that come out of a pedophile's mouth. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it seems like what you're doing, Mike. That's what it seems like what you're doing. You sitting there asking EDP these questions. It's almost like you want to know what's inside of a sick pedophile's mind. It's almost like you want to know. Who wants to do a documentary with a pedophile and wants to know why they're so obsessed with children? Maybe there's something wrong with you, Mike and Boogie. There's something wrong with you guys. You guys willing to do business. Somebody asked me would I sit at the front table and talk with a pedophile? I'll say, hell no, I'll turn that money down because that's not going to make me look good. And the only reason why Mike is doing this because Mike's not going to be in the video like that. He's not going to be, EDP's pretty much mostly going to be in the video. So he really ain't got no shame in his game. But people really need to start questioning people about wanting to do business with pedophiles now. Because that is very, 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 very suspicious. It makes me think that Mike is into children as well. It makes me think that Boogie's into children. You know what I'm saying? You gotta really put two and two together. Well, you got no proof. You got no proof that Mike and Boogie and them are into children, this and that. Come on, man. They know about this stuff. I can understand if they didn't know anything or, if they didn't know anything about EDP. Let's say if EDP didn't get busted and then they found out later he was a pedophile, then I totally understand that part. But they know this. They know this, especially Mike. They know this. Otherwise, he wouldn't even be breaking bread with EDP. He wouldn't even pay EDP. You know what I'm saying? This is ridiculous, man. We gotta start questioning people who's willing to do business with these pedophiles. Start questioning them and ask them, what the hell is you thinking? Boogie's already getting questioned like that. He's already getting questioned. And Boogie got so many lame excuses. Hypocritical excuses. I mean, Boogie's a hypocrite. He's a hypocrite. Just like the people said about you in the comment section. Boogie, you're a hypocrite, man. You're a straight up hypocrite, bro. Because if you're in this video, I'm going to tell you this. If you're going to be in this documentary with EDP, you better come at his ass hard. You better come at him hard. You better not hold back on his ass. But from what EDP said he had a good time with you. So, I'm going to assume that Boogie probably asked EDP softball questions. I'm going to assume that Mike probably asked EDP softball questions too. Asking all, because that's what people do nowadays, man. People ask these softball ass questions, knowing damn well they seen the fucking footage. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem now. The only way Boogie can redeem himself if he come at EDP hard. If Boogie would come at EDP hard and call him a sick pedophile, say, man, I'll just slap you across your face for messing with children online and sending them your turd. If Boogie do something like that, Boogie can sort of kind of redeem himself there a little bit. But if you're going to sit there and smile in EDP's face and say, hey, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of your video and stuff like that. Bro, you just made yourself look even more stupid, dude. You made yourself look even more of an idiot. You lower yourself down to that level, man. No. And let me tell you this. I'll take that back. If I was to do business with somebody, like if someone said, hey, would you sit at the front table with EDP? I said, yeah, I'll sit at the front table with his ass, but I'm not going to ask him no softball ass questions. I'm going to come at his ass hard. And I'm pretty sure if somebody would have knocked on Master at Work's door and said, hey, Master at Work, would you want to sit at the table and talk to EDP? Master at Work would have said, yeah, but Master at Work's not going to hold back on EDP. Because I know if someone asked me to sit at the table with EDP to make this documentary, to question him, you know what I'm saying? Ask him the tough questions. Hell yeah, I would do it. But I would tell them under certain conditions. I said, if I'm going to do this, I need certain conditions. I don't want to be restricted on the questions I want to ask this slob. Don't sit there and look at me and say like, oh, well, no, Joe, you can't ask him this, you can't ask him that. You know, say you can't ask him aggressively. You know, if I can't do that, then no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do the documentary with him. If you want me to ask him softball ass questions, because that ain't going to happen. And I'm sure Master at Work would say the same thing. He would do it, but he would probably ask for certain conditions. You know what I'm saying? Could you imagine Master at Work sitting at the table? Could you imagine Master at Work sitting at the table with EDP? Asking him a question. Yo, Master at Work, man, he would roast the hell out of EDP on that documentary, man. I'm telling you, man, it would be funny as hell, man. It would be funny as hell, man. But yeah, you guys, I'm gonna go ahead and clock into working a little bit, though, man. I just want to get my thoughts about this situation once again, man. It's just sickening to me. And for all you stupid trolls, which I know you guys are going to come in my comment section, but for all you stupid EDP trolls out there that's coming in my comment section saying EDP won and this and that, he ain't win nothing. You guys are terrible trolls, man. Like, when I mean terrible, you sloppy trolls, man. You guys don't know how to troll people, man. Like, the trolling stuff is old, man. Like, we in the year 2024 and people still troll on the internet. Like, it's so pathetic, man, when you got these stupid trolls on here thinking they're funny and everything like that, when they're really not. You guys are idiots. Anyway, y'all, I'm out. Peace.